Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make a Katori blouse, and for making the Katori blouse you need the normal front pattern of your blouse. And if you don't know how to make this a front pattern for your blouse, you can check out the link which you see on the screen. That is for the princess cut blouse. So I don't want to repeat again the same procedure for the Katori blouse. So take the front piece. This is going to be the pattern for the front piece. So I want to make this video to be simple as that, so that you can understand in an easy way. That's what I took the normal pattern blouse. So this is the normal how you cut the blouse. It's same like that. Take the pattern for the blouse, and now you're going to mark the curve for the Katori blouse. And to mark the Katori blouse, normally we used to take a 3.5 or 4 inches in this place. That is, we'd be cutting a cross line on this place, and then we'll be adding the dart to that. So this is going to be act as a marking. So first I just measure how much mine is. This is 3.5 inches. So my cross over here is 3.5, and I mark the dot over here. This is the dot point. See here, I'm going to fold it, and this is going to be that point. After taking the 3.5 inches, now I'm going to take this tape and I'm going to add a half an inch to that. So 3.5 plus half inch is going to be 4 inches, which is over here. This is going to be point number one. Point number one, let me explain again. Measurement of this slanting area. Normally we used to take 3.5 to 4 inches over this piece. So just measure this point. So this point is going to be 3.5 inches. So you're going to add half an inch to that, and keeping the tape over the end of the dot. So you're measuring the beginning of the dot, and now you're going to keep the tape at the end of the dart. So keep the tape at the end of the dart. So we measure it's going to be 3.5 inches, and we are going to add half an inch to that, so that it's going to be 4 inches over here. Okay, so this is going to be point number one that you have to remember while cutting the Katori blouse. So this 3.5, again we are going to mark over this neck piece. So now we are going to minus half inch over this point. We measured this to be 3.5 inches. So I'm going to take half an inch from that. So that's going to be 3 inches. So place the tape over here and make sure you go along with the curve, and you take that 3 inches. So this is going to be my 3-inch point. Okay, so how we are going to measure the curved area. So place the tape over here and slowly measure it, so that you'll get that 3-inch, and give a mark. So you're going to add half inch over here, and you're going to minus half inch over there. That's it, your Katori blouse is ready. So you're going to join this point to this point. So in a nice and easy curve, you're going to join this out. This is the very simple way of sewing the Katori blouse. So when you're cutting this Katori blouse, make sure you draw the same inner paper and then cut it out, and then you're going to trace the same pattern to your fabric, because you're going to give a quarter inch of seam allowance for sewing. But if you cut this directly on the blouse, it's impossible to give that. So I'm going to cut this out. This is the simplest way of making the Katori blouse. No big measurement, no big marking. So this is how it comes. So I'm going to cut the same on my fabric. I'll show you how to do that. So now I'm going to trace the same pattern in my fabric. You can see I already finished cutting my back piece, and already I finished cutting my sleeves out. So this is how you have to do when you're going for the Katori blouse, so that you're going to place the pattern on exactly on this place to get the front piece. So finish off the back and finish off your sleeve, and then you're going to place this pattern on top of your fabric. So now I place this over here. This one I'm going to cut in a straight piece, and this is going to be made with a bias. So I show you how to do that. So first I'm going to mark this alone. With the help of a chalk, you're going to mark this. Okay, first draw the outline of the armhole, shoulder and the side piece. So when you're coming to this part, just mark the same. Okay, mark the same, and then you're going to leave a 1/4 inch all around for sewing the blouse. I'm sorry, sewing that piece together. So I'm giving a 1/4 inch of seam allowance, and now I'm going to cut this out. So this is a 2-piece. I just folded into half. This is the open grain of the fabric. So now I'm going to cut over this line, the second line what I drawn new. So if you have a problem of wearing a fitted blouse, that is the cup is not fitting properly, or the shoulder is not fitting properly, or the neckline is not sitting exactly on the shape, you can go ahead with Katori Blouse. You won't feel any kind of mistake in Katori Blouse. It would be too fitted and it will be really nice to wear. It will give the exact shape for our bust. So now I finished cutting this out with a 1/4 inch of seam allowance. Now I'm going to cut this half circle piece into my fabric and placing this in a cross grain. So this is how you can keep. So this is going to be the straight side. So this is going to be the straight side. Just turn the fabric in an angle, and now you're going to place this over here. So now the fabric is in an angle, and now I'm placing this over here, and same thing, mark the same all around. Okay, and now same like that, I'm going to leave a 1/4 inch of seam allowance all around. Think that you don't want a cross cut over here, you can just go ahead and you can just keep it in a straight line, but believe me, you have to make this in a cross grain, then only you will get a very fitted blouse. So leaving a 1/4 inch, I'm going to cut this in. If you sew a blouse still you are having a fitting problem in the blouse, you can go ahead with this Katori blouse. When you sew a Katori blouse, wear it once and you won't sew the normal blouse, believe me, because this Katori blouse has a very good stretch in this bust area, so that the fitting would be exactly apt. So now it's exactly over there. So mark the dots for the blouse like this. That's it. So once you're done with the cutting of the lining blouse, and now I'm going to place the lining on top of the main fabric, and I'm going to secure it with some pins like this. And now I'm going to cut this out. always when you're cutting the blouse, start with the back piece and then go ahead with the sleeves, and then only you're going to cut the front piece. So I'm going to sleeve and I'm just cutting this in. So when you're cutting out the neckline, turn the neckline to your side and then cut this out. It's somewhat like a sweetheart neckline. So I'm done with the back. Now I'm going to cut the sleeves out. So for cutting the sleeves, just fold the fabric into twice, and then I'm going to fold this again like this, and you have to keep it like this. Okay, I folded this for 2 times, so this is the folded edge and this is going to be the open piece. So this is how it looks. So I finished cutting the sleeves and I'm going to place this on top of the fabric, and then I'm going to secure it with some pins. So I'm going to cut this out. So now our sleeves are ready. Now I'm going to cut the front piece. So this is going to be the front piece. So place the front piece like this. Okay, again secured with some pins. Now I'm going to cut this out. So when you're cutting a fabric, a silk fabric like this, make sure you have a really sharp tip scissors, so that the cutting would be really neat when you have a sharp tip scissors. So I'm just cutting the fabric only with my tip of the scissors. I'm not putting the scissors into the fabric. You can see I'm just cutting with the tip of the scissors. Now it's done. So the next piece is going to be our cross cut. So when you make katori, it should be in cross cut. Then only you'll be having a really nice fitted blouse. Once you wear katori blouse, you won't wear the normal blouse. The fitting would be that much really nice. So after seeing this video, I want everyone to give a try over the katori blouse. For sure, it's simple, easy, and it is very nice fitted blouse. So now I place this cross cut over an angle. You can see the tip of this. So here we have cutted the sleeves. So the tip is going to meet the neckline of this. So this is going to be the cross grain of the fabric. So I'm going to put the pin. So if you don't know the cross grain, if you don't get this exact angle, so it's very simple. Just pull the fabric and see you have a stretch over the fabric. So I take a very little amount and I'll show you. You can see the stretch in fabric, but when I pull in this way, you don't find any kind of stretch. So when I pull over this, see, you have a massive amount of stretch. This is called as the cross grain. So now I pin this out. So now I'm going to cut it. Now we got the cross cut.